but surely we're edging closer to this summer spectacular, Euro 2020. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the kits that'll be on display. We're going to look at the home jerseys and rate them from hit to shit. That's right, folks, back once again with another tier list video. Today we're going to take another Euro 2020 home kits that'll be on display in this summer spectacular, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new to the channel, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe to get you back up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Euro 2020 related, world football we're going to know here. Under one Rooski, that's right, boys and girls. I believe all the teams, albeit bar one, have released their home kits for this summer's tournament, and we're going to rank them from hero to bloody zero. If you are new to the channel, of course, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Picturing if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the best place to do it. Also check out the Discord, free to open, free to get involved, and chat amongst everybody else about the tournament, about predictions, about anything you like. And we've got loads of little rooms in there you can be a part of. But anyway, let's get cracking, and of course have a look at the kits then, shall we? Here we go in my own personal vortex. We've got elite all the way down to crap. We're going to bring out all 24 teams here, the home jerseys, and tomorrow we'll probably look at the away jerseys as well. So we kick it all off, I believe, out in Group A with this badger right here. Right, also want a big shout out to footyheadlines.com. They have all the images in there. They made it very, very easy for me. In fact, give me a minute here. I'm going to jazz these up a sec. Okay, there we go. Back in there with the first one. It is coming at you from Group A, and it is Turkey. That's right. Made by Nike, it looks like, and of course modelled nicely by this gentleman here. To get a big shout out to footyheadlines.com. So as we can see, I'm not really dazzled by this one. This looks like one of those cheap knockoffs that you would get maybe at Woolworths or a shop like that. Primark even. Primark's probably the best explanation for this. It doesn't look like an official jersey. Of course, the Nike swoosh does add some quality, but of course it looks a bit naff. It looks a bit cheap and cheerful for it. And of course it looks like a bit like that skin type material as well, which I'm not a big fan of as well. So I am looking forward to watching Turkey this tournament, but unfortunately I think their kit is pretty shit. I'm going to put it all the way down already, down into the, not into the okay, that's being nice. I'm putting it down into the crap column. I never thought I would start with a crap one, but yeah, I don't like it. And that's no disrespect to Turkey. I think they're going to do okay this summer, but of course, and that this shirt might end up being one of those rare ones that did, you know, they'll look back on it in a nice way. But I think it looks, from the first instance, it looks pretty cheap. Here are my tips for the title. Of course, I'll be cheering on Germany, I'll be cheering on Scotland, and I'll have a little soft spot for England as well. But of course, my tip for the title is Italy. Of course, coming at you also out of Group A. Nice shirt, this one. I think it's got the makings of a win. I'm not too sure about the pattern in the background. I'm not too sure what's on that. This image isn't best. Not the best resolution. Also has the stars across the badge as well. It looks good. It looks classy. And I think we're back with another credible shirt for Italy. I think I'm going to put that in the great column, like I do with all my videos. When I do a tier list, I put all the really good ones in great, and then at the end of it, I will push maybe two or three, depending on the numbers, up to the elite column. But I think that's a credible shirt by Italy. Next up, we have Wales. Of course, it'll be donned by Aaron Ramsey and of course Gareth Bale. It's a bit back retro, this one. I know it doesn't look that retro, but the collar for me looks old school, like 1990s Liverpool sort of esque. And I've seen a lot of the clubs these days have that sort of collar. For me, I think it looks shit. Made by Adidas as well. Got the stripes. It's not a bad shirt. It's a very, very Welsh shirt, to be fair. Nothing really, and the way I say that sounds really bad. But this one, I just think it looks boring. It looks boring. It's not dog shit, but like Turkey, but I think it's pretty poor. It's closer to the crap than it is to good. So I'm going to put it in the okay column on this one. They're joined by La Suisse, of course, similar to Turkey with the central badges here. I'm not a big fan of the central badges. Again, that's just my personal taste. This one is better, of course, and again, a little bit confused in my own sort of videos in the past. I didn't know which one is the Swiss badge, and they just made matters even more confusing by sticking not only the crest but also the flag on there, and they got all the shit on there. It's kind of like Cub Scouts here. They're collecting all the bloody badges, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's better. It's clean. It's slick. Not too much to distract you really, but I don't think it's not going to win me any competition. So I'm going to slide you alongside the Welsh. So if we were to win Group A, or have a winner from Group A, will be Italy. again, on and off the field in my eyes. Next up, we have the Danes over in Group B. Now, this is traditional Danish. It looks very, very good. Red and white. Clean, mean, clean. And it's a decent looking shirt. I've got nothing against this. I think the collar's looking good. Looking very, very slick as well. Made by Hummels. I like that brand as well. I think it's a good little thing. And I like the way I know the badge is probably like this all the time, but the way it corresponds with the redness of the main part of the shirt, and of course the white trim or the white outline of the badge makes it pop out. It's a good looking shirt here. It's not phenomenal like the Italians, but it's definitely good. So yeah, as for Group B, I'm not too sure who I've got on that one. I think they're in there. Alongside the Belgians. Here we go, Finland again, footyheadlines.com. They're all over these. They're all bloody over these. Of course, it does represent the Finnish flag, and of course, first major tournament for them to rock the Caspar, really. Of course, it's a nice touch. It does clearly represent Finland with, of course, the Finnish flag. I don't know though. I'm not too sure about it, to be honest with you. As a third eye point of view, I'm not overly gobsmacked with it. I think it's a little bit in your face. But again, for the Finns, I think they would gobble this up in a heartbeat, because it's clearly 100% Finnish flag on there. You know, it's no questions. I just don't know. I think it's okay. That's all I could say about that. I can't really get involved with it. Again, I think my love of the old Nike swoosh is starting to hit me a little bit in regards to a lot of these shirts. I don't really buy them at them. I'm not really a big fan of the Nike swoosh. They think they're all that and a bag of chips, but I just don't think it. Here we go, Belgian, of course. A bit snazzy, but it looks pretty good. Looks like a potential winner, not only for the team themselves, but of course the shirt. I think is pretty snazzy as well. A bit of a swish-wash going on, a little bit different. Not bad. I think this has got the makings of a decent little shirt as well. I'm going to put that alongside the Italians. And again, I'm hoping it's not all the big guns that are going to be at the end of it in this top pile. But yeah, it's a nice looking shirt by Adidas as well. Credible looking shirt. Much better collar than the Welsh one. So tremendous. Here we go though. Another dodgy looking collar. It is the Russians. They've got the pattern on the fabric as well. Something going on that. I'm not too fan of the sleeves either. Big cuffs on that. And it's made by Adidas. The two-tone for me does look a little bit off-putting. Unfortunately, I think it's pretty ghastly. The badge looks good though. I really do like the Russian badge. But I think this is a bit much. If it was all red, or maybe all of this fabric was all this same colour, then maybe. But the quick change from this red, this consistent red, to this pattern here is an off-putting sort of look. It's kind of a bit. You don't know what you're getting. Are we getting this kind of shirt, or are we getting this kind of shirt? You know what I mean? So for me, like if it was all this, I'm gonna just crop it down here. If it was all that, then yeah, banging looking shirt. But the quick, sudden, abrupt change in looks, it just puts it off for me. I think I'm going to join down in with the old Turkish fellas down here. Sorry, Russians. Again, I think you'll be a decent little team this summer, but I don't think you're going to be winning any shirt competitions. There we go. The Dutchies, of course, sticking with a traditional orange. Though don't fix it. Of course, I do like this shirt. It's a bit of an eyesore, but it's kind of like the Italians. Really, got this stuff at the background here, which of course I think is the tiger or whatever that animal is, the dragon, the whatever, the beast. The beast's face is in this, but of course they don't lose the orange. They don't lose the orange of the Dutchlands, of course, and of course it's consistent. It does maybe have focal point of the face of the animal there, but it does seem to continue to bracket around. I think it looks very good, and it's Nike, so fair play. Nike winning me back there with that decent kit. I think that's another winner, and again it's another powerhouse. So the powerhouses are doing okay. So far so good. Here we go though, another outsider coming out of nowhere. It's the Ukraine. Of course they're keeping it simple, and I think simple also does very, very well in these sort of my opinions on this. I'm a simple kind of dude. This is a simple kind of shirt, and I think it rings true as well. There might be a little bit of pattern on there. It might be the watermark of the picture itself, but I don't know. It's nice. Of course, the two colours that you think of Ukraine are yellow and blue, and they are represented in here as well. I'm not too sure about who this logo is, but yeah, it's a clean shirt, good looking shirt. And again, I've got nout bad to say about it. Is it a winner though? It's pretty. It's simple. I'm going to stick it alongside the Danes. Unfortunately, it doesn't go that far because I'm going to have to be critical on these images as well. So I've got to be, can't have them all stretched out in the gravy. Next up we have Austria though, who of course got a bit of a retro vibe on this one. I do like this one. one. It is plain Jane. It does look like an Arsenal rip-off a little bit. It's got the Puma thing in of course, a white Puma animal, of course, and the Austrian badge as well. I think they might have redone the Austrian badge. I'm not too sure. It does initially, when I do look at it, because of the badge situation, and I'm not too familiar with the badge, it does look a little bit of a fake shirt, but I don't know. I do like it. I like the two-tone. I would even buy this myself if I was Austrian, or even if I got found on a good deal. I think this has a spot alongside the Dutch and, of course, the Spanish, not Spanish, the Belgians, of course, to be in the mix. Next up, we have England. I wanted to like it. I really do. I might have to make myself a little bit smaller, cheeky. That's what she said, because I'm starting to take over the bloody screen. So we're going to go down a little bit here. Yeah, I wanted to like the England kit, and I think I do like the away kit. We will look at that tomorrow, but I don't like central shit down the middle. I think that's off-putting for me. So if you have that, you're gonna be already pissing in the wind. You're going to be struggling to rectify those wrongs. Not only have England got the crest down the middle, they've got the Nike swoosh as well. I don't like it. I think it looks a little bit like you're in like Italian market or somewhere market, some other market, and you know, your third-party gear, your unofficial sort of stuff. This looks unofficial. It looks kind of fake, and I don't like it. Of course, it might be a big success selling point, but I'm not a fan of this kind of shirt. So, in all honesty, it's shit. It is shit. It's plain white. You know, I don't want to hate you. Don't want to hate you. I do know the away kit is sassy, and I think that when you look at when we do compare these back to back, don't hate me because of the home shirt. You know, make sure you watch the away one, because I believe the away England kit will be up there, because I like it a lot. Next up, we have Croatia. That's just a typical Croatian shirt. However, it looks a little bit shitty, if I'm honest with you. It's, of course, red and white checks. It's made by Nike. It looks massive on this model here. It looks like he's wearing a parachute, if I'm honest with you. It just looks mahoosive, and I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's along the lines of the Finnish sort of thing. It's not ghastly, but it doesn't win me over whatsoever. So we're going to dump it right here, right now. Next up, of course, we're also in the same group as England, Croatia, will be Scotland. Of course, just announced their squads today. It's better. It is better. It is, of course, the badges are the right place. They've got the Scottish colours in there. Not too big about the stripes, though. The stripes make it a little shitty. Keep it simple. Keep it like Austria, and you would have been onto a winner here. I think it's good, and I'm going to put it in the good column. It's not great. It's definitely better than the Croatian and the Finnish one. It's not an eyesore, if you know what I mean. It doesn't tick the boxes 100%. It does okay. Next up, we have, of course, who are these bad boys? Who are the heck are these bad boys? Is this right? This is the Czechs? That's right. Keeping it simple, kind of like Austria as well. It is very much like Austria. It's pretty much 100% like Austria. However, it's all red, and I'm not. Maybe I sound a bit hypocritical, really, by putting this one elsewhere. But I don't think it deserves to be alongside the Austrian one. I think the two-tone colour of the Austrian with the badge popping out, it sings a little bit, whereas this one's a little bit flat. It's not hideous, definitely not. There's nothing wrong with this shirt. I just think it's a little bit too safe, So I'm going to slide him in the good column alongside the Scots as well. If I had to rank him, it wouldn't be above the Scots one, but it would be up there. And next we have the Spanish. Oh my goodness. What have they done with the collar? What have they done with the bloody collar? That's right. I don't like it. That's also a major negative. It is Adidas. I do like the cut of this shirt anyway. This down here looks pretty sassy. I like it a lot. Like the badge, big, massive Spanish bag, of course, represented by, of course, their glorious years. But no, it's poor. I don't like it. I think it's not as bad as the Welsh, but so I'm going to put it in the good column. It's more bad. It's more okay than good, but I'm going to stick it. It's more okay than great. That's what I'm trying to say. It's definitely in the good part. Next up, we have the Swedes, also in the same group as well. Again, it's got that shit collar, that cut off. It's like a pair of Karate Kid sort of jacket, you know. It just looks a little bit crap. It looks cut off. I don't like it. I don't know if I'm just so old these days that certain new trends or whatever supposed to be trendy these days, you know, I'm not up to speed on that, but that for me looks pretty pants. Again, if you could compare it to the Ukrainian get up, I'm all about the Ukrainian one. Simplicity there, good collar as well. This might be, of course, probably more expensive than the Ukrainian one, maybe because it's by Adidas. I don't know. I think it's a little bit poor, and it's going to join the Croatians in the OK column there. I'm not impressed with that whatsoever. Next up we have the Poles, again, gone down the England route here with, of course, the crest down the middle. It does look much better, though, than the England ones, and maybe it's the collar, I don't know, and the swoosh as well, position on the left-hand side. It is much better than the English. And in fact, it is probably much better than I'm giving it credit for. I'm going to actually put it up in the good column here. To be fair, I think it's a decent white shirt. It's probably the best one we've seen so far. Until the next one. What is the next one? It's the Slovakians. So look at that. They seem to have got it right. They've got the crest. Oh, they've got the crest down the middle as well. They're kind of copying the likes of the Swiss here. I was going to say they got it right, but they got it wrong. I do like their badges. But again, down the middle cheapens it, and of course the Nike swoosh also cheapens it as well. So not cheapens it, but it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We're going to slide in behind my head here. We are running out of space for the OK column. Next up we've got these bad boys. Now these are the Hungarians. Of course, is it the Hungarians? Yes, it is. Hungarians. Again, they've gone with the Adidas down the middle. Stripiness. It's not brilliant. It looks a little bit stretched down here. Maybe it's just the representation of this model here. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. Again, I'm running out of space. I'm going to have to drop it down the crap column. I think it's a bit crappy. I think it's a little bit cheap. It just looks a little bit half done, haphazard. So we're going to dump them down there alongside England and co. Here we go into Portugal now. Let's have a little look at these guys, shall we? We're going to dump them straight down in the middle. Of course, it looks pretty sassy. It's kind of like more of a golf shirt, really, with the buttons up, which of course it should be. I like the old button-up style sort of stuff these days. It is a similar ilk to that of Italy, sort of similar style. And again, they have the spots dedicated to the right positions as well. I think this is a, and I don't want to go there with the big boys, but he's going to be up there. He's going to be up there alongside Italy, the Dutchies, and who else do we have up there? Austria as well. It's a nice looking shirt. It's red. It's simple as well, and of course it looks pretty sassy in the representation. Then we have the World Cup winners now. It is La France. Let's get into this one then, shall we? I've got a lot going on here. A lot of stripes, of course. The badge looks pretty sassy, but unfortunately I don't like it that much. It's a bit boring. It's a very, very meh shirt. I don't know what the red stripe down the middle means, if it has anything. And considering France is supposed to be the best in the world, they should have a much better shirt than this. So I'm going to give it a little bit of an extra sort of criticism here, because I would expect them to, going while the going's good, is stand out amongst the best. I think that's pretty poor as well. I'm going to wrap it up with, no, we've got a couple more here, is the Germans. Again, like England, I think their away kit is much, much better than their home kit. It's okay. The placement of the badges and the Adidas is in the right spots. I'm not a fan of the stripes. What are they, like criminals or something like that? But of course the stars are there with, of course, the World Cup winning glories. I love the cut of it. But it's not great, is it? And I'm already looking at buying myself a couple of Euro 2020 shirts. But I will not be buying this home one. I'll be, if anything, I'll be buying the away one. So for me, this one stinks. I would not get this one. Mum, if you're watching, do not get me the home kit. Get me the away kit. I think this is pretty poor. Of course, I would wear it, but you know, I remember Germany's shirts of old as well. You know, there's some really iconic ones in the past, but that doesn't go anywhere near it. And as you can see, you can see a bit of a trend down here. The stripy ones, even the Scotland one maybe has a little bit more. It's lucky to be up there, to be fair. But these ones, all similar sort of styles with the lines. Not really good enough in my eyes. And then finally, of course, this is a bit of a weird one, really, because this is North Macedonia. Now, they haven't changed their shirt in years. I don't know if they're going to change it, but this is the one they're rocking at the moment. This is the one they'll be rocking at the Euros, unless they change it. Of course, this is not a bad shirt. Why would you change it? Of course, it does have the flag resembled in this shirt here, made by Jacko. Not really a familiar brand to me, but it's an okay looking shirt. I think it's pretty good, and I'm going to put it alongside the likes of Poland and the gang in this one. So we're going to take a look at these, the best of the rest here, and put two in the top of the pops here, and we're going to rank our two best shirts. For me, though, one question or one easy one for me was the Italian one. As soon as I saw it, I thought it was a nice looking, suave looking shirt, and I like it a lot. Joining them, though, of course, into second place. I'm gonna go bold on this one. It's more to do with tradition. I'm gonna go with the Dutchies as well. So the Dutchies will be up there with, of course, a second best shirt. The rest of the guys will move nicely along here and clean it up to, of course, be just great. So there you have it. There's all my shirts, my pick of the best for, of course, the Euro 2020 home kits. Tomorrow we'll take a look at the away kits, and then let me know what you think in the old comments section. Be sure to express your opinion. Tell me the best shirts for you. Am I wrong in putting England, Germany, the French down at the bottom there? For me, that's just my taste. It's the way it is. Be sure to give the video some links. Please smash your thumbs up. It does wonders for the old algorithm. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, smash your subscribe, and also check out the Patreon as well. Also, check out the Discord. We are wide open, free to enter. There should be codes or links all over the screen there to get involved. So make sure you get involved with that. And I'll be back again tomorrow for the next one. Until then, though, I'll see you soon. I'm out.